Look at, they have pushed me to the wall.
So it all started on Friday. I woke up on Friday morning, and as per usual, I tried to come down from the bed to come to the kitchen and start my normal cooking routine, only to discover that my left leg, the lower ankle, was hurting. I took it as just a normal hurt, that this is something that will soon go. Maybe the position at which I slept ended up causing a sprain in my leg, my ankle. That was what I thought. I cooked as per usual. I even took the keys to school and went to work afterwards. Despite that I was limping, I was thinking this is something that will wear off in the course of my day. At work, people noticed, my colleagues, they were like, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know, I just slept and I woke up like that. So my husband came back in the evening and was like, how is your leg? I said, it's still like that. In fact, it's getting worse. He said that we have to go to the hospital. Typical of me, and my usual, don't worry, I will sleep and I'll be fine when I wake up in the morning. That's why in the midnight I was in serious pain. So when my husband woke up in the morning, anyway, he was awake, he was in the parlor praying as usual, because this thing was happening in the midnight. So when he came into the room around 6 a.m. ish, I told him that I had already sent him chat. I sent him WhatsApp chat. I said, honey, I agree with you, we have to go to St. George. They open 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Monday to Saturday. On getting there, I first of all visited the triage room, where they tried to, take my vitals and get a clearer picture of what was wrong with me, before now referring me to see the clinician. So when the clinician came, the first thing she asked me was, did you suffer any injury, like a fall or something? I said, no, I didn't fall down. Did you have accident? No. Have you been in any long flight in the last 6 weeks? I said, no. After everything all said and done, she said, you have Achilles tendinitis. And my head went like, bang, bang, bang. Achilles tendinitis. I'm not sure I've heard of the word Achilles tendinitis. I'm like, what is that? How does this happen? How? Where? From? How come? And she went on to say it's degenerative. It's not something that has a direct known cause. It can particularly happen to anybody, or it can happen most commonly to people that are into sports. I'm like, I'm not into sports. I don't do sport. I don't even like sport. She said, yes, it can also happen as a result of long overuse of your ankles. I'm like, how did the visit that was supposed to be just garbage in, garbage out, a prescription that will help numb the pain, suddenly turn into a lecture of a condition that you may have to live with? Because according to her, it could be long term. It doesn't have a specific treatment, so to say. It's just about adjusting your lifestyle to be able to combat it within the first 2 to 6 weeks. It could degenerate again even further to something that could result in surgery. She was still even lecturing me. Before I said jack, she has gone and she came out with crutches, about 2 sizes of crutches. I was trying to check the one that will be the right fit for me. I'm like, what? Who is that for? What's going on? She said, it's for you. And to be fair, really, I was actually given wheelchair immediately I got to the hospital, that Middleton hospital, because I couldn't walk. Imagine, Papa Dimchi was the one that carried me. We live in a flat. It was so bad that Saturday morning that I couldn't walk. I didn't even know that Papa Dimchi still have energy to carry me. God bless that man. God bless Papa Dimchi for me. Carried me to reach the car. When we got to the hospital, it was about carrying me. I was like, this is going to be embarrassing, because of course he backed me on his back that I will manage and go. But thankfully, when the people at the reception saw the way I was coming, they had to get me a wheelchair. I sat on the wheelchair. And in my head, I was rebuking that wheelchair. I'm like, this is just going to be temporary. It's just for me to get to where I will be attended to. Back to the clinician. The clinician got all these crutches. I was like, you just have to start using crutches. You have to start managing yourself. Don't stress your leg too much. Don't walk too much. She was like, I will advise you not to try to go to work, at least for now. Watch yourself for the next for the next what? Everything was just, and the most painful part when I was called into the clinician, when it was my turn, because thankfully in Middleton hospital there was no queue that morning when we got there actually. But children now, we woke them up very early that morning. I don't blame them. Nobody planned what happened yesterday. In fact, we already had a plan for yesterday, only for this whole situation to change our plan. And that's life. For a man proposes and God will just be in heaven laughing and be doing like this. Oh, come and go. I wake up, I will do this, I will do that, and God will be like, come and go, let me see. Is it not the one that I order you to do that you will do? God. So the children, because we woke them up so early, and by the time we were in the hospital, it was like 8:16 a.m.-ish. By the time they had finished taking my vitals, they were hungry, and they didn't have any serious dinner yesterday night. So I already knew that they were going to be hungry. So Papa Dimchi, my husband, Papa Dimchi, took them to the car to go and feed them. So it was at the time that they were at the car eating, I was called into the clinician place. I was so pained because normally I usually like my husband to be there with me when they are talking, because some of those information he remembers very, very well. I, for one, like my head will start processing something differently. I will be in an entire different bubble. That's how the clinician wrote prescription about 2 drugs for me and asked me to go pick it up at the pharmacy. And you know, here now with prescription, you get charged £9.99 per prescription. So for the 2 different prescriptions I was given, that's like £19 and some fraction. That's not the issue. I'm grateful for the NHS, to be fair, because for example, for these crutches, I didn't pay. It was given to me there on the spot. For those of you that have been following my vlog, you will recall that I've been talking about health condition that I've been visiting the hospital, waiting for appointments. Some of the appointments I've taken like 1, 2, 3 months before I get called to come. This has got nothing, I mean nothing to do with the appointment I'm talking about. For these Achilles tendinitis that I'm having to battle with now, why am I sharing this now? Early this year, I signed up for 3 trade fairs. One is happening in the Black Bees Women Trade Fair, which maybe by the time this video will be up, it would have been done and dusted. Another one is in Sunderland. Another one is Afro Creative Exchange Trade Fair in Scotland. Most of you that watch my vlog, you know already that I sell kuli, and of course I'm trying to grow my business as passionately, as aggressively as I can grow it. So I signed up for this trade fair early this year. You all will agree with me that trade fair is something that requires, you know, a lot of energy. For someone like me, I put in my energy when I'm at fairs. Like, I'm always on the move, I'm always interacting with people, I'm always telling them about my product. So I've been in high spirits preparing for this fair. And then suddenly I've been told you cannot move too much, you have to stay put, you have to relax, you have to do this, you have to do that. In fact, I was told the kind of exercises I have to start doing now to be able to help the ankle to heal. It's really swollen. It's swollen now at this point. I don't know why, because I don't think it should be swelling. But I've been getting on the move. I've tried not to sit in one spot. I've tried to, you know, put my feet the way I've been told to place my feet. The next thing I want to do is to buy shoes that are going to be fitting, because I was told to get some kind of shoes that will help raise the heels. Anyways, I digress. So I'm trying to say that I've been preparing for fairs. I'm eager to go about it. I've even been creating shots targeted towards marketing myself and the fact that I'm coming to this fairs to advertise, to let people know so that they will make plans to shop from me, right? Then now, see this, what am I supposed to do? Like, the whole of yesterday I was so sad. I was just thinking, saying, God, why me? But I'm still trusting God. I've not lost all hope. I'm still hoping, still counting, still believing that God, this will pass. So when I'm making this video now, the fair I'm going for is 2 weeks from yesterday, because yesterday was Saturday, if that makes sense. So I'm just praying, trusting God, that God, please, I want to be very active in this fairs. My goods have arrived from Nigeria. All I need to do is to just package them and then get on with it. The first 2 fairs I'm attending, they are like a week interval. So I'm going for the Black Bees Women on June 27th. Then July 4th, I'm going for CK Afrique Trade Fair in Sunderland. Black Bees Women is happening at Newcastle. Like, God, I don't want to go there with crutches. I don't want to go there feeling dejected, and I don't want to have reason to cancel it and say, okay, due to my health condition, I cannot go. Then, another thing that came to my mind was, because I've been searching my spirit, asking myself, what went wrong? The clinician used the language is degenerative, meaning it's something that has been happening gradually in my health, and it has accumulated, and it was time for it to manifest, which is why I'm beginning to feel the pain. And I'm like, is it because of all this too much waka I've been doing in this UK? Because if one of the causes could be overuse of your ankle, then God knows that I have waka in this country. Oh my goodness, I've walked too much in this country, like too much. My husband was even making fun of me then. Oh, it's because you're used to always going out with car in Nigeria, so you found it difficult to adjust when we moved to the UK. I'm like, no, I know what I'm saying. Like, I've literally walked the length and breadth of it. So I'm just thinking of God, I hope this is not the thing coming back now to haunt me, because if it is what I'm thinking, I'm right now beginning to regret all those waka, and I'm going to advise anybody at all that is just maybe relocating to the UK, or you're already in the UK, please, if you're waka like me, reduce it, slow down. Let's just slow down. See, health is wealth too. God, the kind of respect I've had for people that have visible disability like walking on crutches, you have no idea. You have no idea, because what my eyes have seen in the last 48 hours, having to be limited by this, I can't explain it. It's not even just the limitation of having to walk with crutches, but the pain I'm going through. Forget that I'm talking this way. The pain I'm going through. I'm saying this to say that let us all take care of our health in this Obodo. The stress is real. The stress is real, and it comes down again to haunt us. It haunts our health. May God preserve everybody. Make our hustle easy. May He ease our affairs. It is well with you all, and please keep me in your prayers. I don't want this. This is not my portion. You pack your load and go. You go back to your sender, where you're coming from, whoever it is that sends you. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I'm sending love and light to every one of you that come back to watch my YouTube channel and keep up with me sharing my experience. I appreciate your time here. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my subsequent video. Bye.